don't know how you sleep. Need a pick-me-up? Welcome to Lake Knot City. What?
Nothing.
Let's go. This cargo is from Port Knot City, bound for Lake Knot. I'll leave these up to you. The dispatch terminal is up ahead. In the meantime, I've got some business to attend to. Later, alligator.
And like that. Dog twatted the mic stand. Gotta love it when you do that. So, they're gonna teach us where the new delivery place is. Okay. Yeah, why not? Oh, here comes the music again. Oh, you. Yeah, we'll keep with that. Where are we going? Ooh, up there. Okay, so we've got to go up. It is very otherworldly music. I love that. I'm guessing we've got to go up this way. Our boots are full. Am I going to be able to clear that? Sweet. No, don't tilt. I'm surprised they didn't do that to the controls. I'm surprised they didn't let you adjust your balance by tilting the controller, given, you know, the motion sensitivity. Let's get going. Glad I didn't try and bring my bike. Those stairs would have been a headache for it. So this is our new zone. But as you see, the amount of glowy purple stuff we got here, we've got quite a few deliveries for this location.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Thank you, automated AI. Right, let's get this on. Make delivery. Oh, deliver lost cargo. Let's get those done.
Hey, how's it going?
Guys like you make me proud to be part of Bridges. Thank you, Sam.
Let's turn on auto skip, blah de blah, numbers go up. I'm the man.
Until the next delivery, then. Stay safe. Good work.
One down. Make delivery. Oh, actually, before that, let's go private locker. We're going to put you, climbing anchor, blood bag. Yeah, put you all in the private locker. And now we're going to make this delivery.
Welcome. We were watching your boat the whole way. I hate to be a hard ass, but I've got to ask. Everything you're transporting above board? Nothing dangerous or illicit? I'm sure they checked you on the way in, but I'm gonna have to take a second look. All clear. Not picking up anything unusual. Cargo looks great too. Been a while since we got some of this stuff.
Auto skip on. S. Ceramics can now be produced at UCA affiliated facilities. Wonder what you can use ceramics for.
Sorry for the hassle. Can't be too careful these days. Oh, we heard you were carrying a Cupid. That right? You're cleared to link us up.
You got the touch. You got the power. Bum, bum. Yeah. Ooh, we're all the way up there. Smoke emitting decoy cargo. Interview data. Area now connected to the network, enabling you to, yep.
So we're finally on the network. Long time coming. We won't hold anything back. Capital Knot City will get everything. If all this info sharing makes everyone safer, I'm all for it. You can bet I'm not the only one here who feels that way. I suppose it was better when Bridges 1 first came this way. At least I don't remember terrorists and BTs making our lives difficult back then. Well, be careful out there. The world's not what it used to be. And thank you.
Finally made it past Ground Zero, Sam. Congratulations. And thank you. It'll only get harder from here, though. When we first came through, it was different. Peaceful. The 3 cities out there, Lake, Middle, and South Knot, were all on board with our plans for reconstruction. Fragile Express was contracted by all 3 and kept supplies moving, and people connected. But that all changed a year ago, when the Separatists carried out their attacks. One took out Middle Knot City. They detonated nukes from the old days. Half of South Knot City went up on the other. Casualties were devastating. Bridges doesn't have the resources to link up the remaining cities on its own. We need to secure the support of everyone, even those who want nothing to do with the UCA. Impossible as that may seem.
The situation has changed dramatically since Bridges 1 first went west. The destruction of Middle Knot in particular forced us to adapt a new strategy. It's like Amelie said, We don't have the time or resources to construct another knot on that scale. That's why we've taken to cutting deals with preppers and the like. Our only recourse is to utilize their shelters to bolster the strength of the network.
Takes a special kind of person to live out here on their own. The kind that'll tell us to fuck off if we ask them to join the UCA.
Oh, we know. No one's expecting them to say yes up front. But even if they don't like dealing with most people, they got on okay with Fragile Express.
Don't tell me. You want us to use her credentials to get in good with them.
Bingo. She's agreed to it too.
And in exchange, she gets...
Nothing really. A chance to get back at Higgs, I suppose. I can't blame her for wanting one. He took everything from her and then some. Time heals some wounds, but not hers. The work ahead won't be simple or easy, but it needs doing. Get some rest for now. We'll talk more later.
Your work is greatly appreciated.
Sums up me at the moment. Okay, that doesn't sum up me right now.
Here.
For me?
It's called a kipu. It means knot in old words. You can also use it to count stuff. I add a knot when I make a friend.
Okay. Then how about I add another knot every time I see you? This must be very important to you if you were able to bring it here. Very special.
It is special. I made it for you.
I'll treasure it, Sam.
That's not a good
Something to
sign.
eat?
Why are you here?
Ask your boss man.
No. I mean, why are you here?
Got a delivery for Porter. You're gonna need this on the road ahead. This will ID you as an associate of Fragile Express. It's woven from my blood and chiral crystals. Think of it as a kind of bond. Preppers around these parts won't give you trouble so long as you've got it. We were the only people making deliveries out here. This was our territory. Until Higgs fucked it all up. Me, the Express, our reputation, all of it.
And now you want to fuck him back. On your own.
I'm not on my own. The cave, Port Knot City, next to your bed. So far apart, yet somehow we keep meeting. All that BT country in between where I should have been caught in a void out. Yet here I am. Here I am.
You can use the beach?
I have a beach. You've got yours. I've got mine. I use it to jump across space. I can't conjure out BTs the way Higgs can, but I can go after him, chase him to the beach. Problem is, everyone's got their own way in. I'm only allowed to pass through the beach I know and understand. I'm sure you've heard the term multiverse.
You all right?
The jumps take a lot out of me. Suck my blood dry. You're going to Edge Knot City, right? place is full of terrorists. But if you're dead set on it, then you're gonna have to deal with Heek sooner or later.
Look, I make deliveries, killing monsters and terrorists. It's not what I do.
What if we did it together? I could use my power to help you. We don't have to want the same thing to be on the same side. I could send you across my beach to any place the Chiralian's thick enough. Any place connected to the chiral network.
And what do you expect in return?
I expect you to think it over. Here. Call it an incentive. And call me if you need me.
Does that mean we now got fast travel?
This will keep us connected. See you when I see you.
Because, like, in a game where the main thing is delivery, having a fast travel system would mitigate a lot of the gameplay. I mean, all you've got to do is get to a location first, one that you can have access to this private room, and then you can do it all from there. But you don't take your personal locker with you. You might only have what you have on your back. Speaking of which... no, give me the option again. There you are. Keep aiming to change this. Nope, still only got a mask and a hat. Okay. Well, we're getting close to rounding out the end of this episode, so if you're looking for gameplay stuff, you're probably going to stop watching now, because now it's this time. So, Victor Frank, how's it going, Sam? So you put Port Knot City back on the map. Not bad. Folks round here seem pretty pumped about being part of the UCA on all that comes with it. Chiral printers especially. Should have seen their faces when I gave them a demo. It was like conjuring equipment out of thin air. Oh, and before I forget, I should thank you for the stuff you brought and taking care of that BT too. You've given everyone a shot of inspiration and courage to carry on, and there's not much that there's more precious than that these days. There was a time when I was so shit scared of the BTs that I just wanted to shut myself away and hide forever. But that's not an option. I know that now. We're on the front line here. Bridges isn't gonna make it all the way west if we don't step up our game. But don't worry, we won't let you down. We'll get Port Knot City back on its feet in no time. I won't take up any of your time. That's all I had to say anyway. A couple of guys wanted me to write to you to make sure you knew we had your back. Come what may, we won't be throwing in the towel. Same goes for you, right? George. Thanks for stopping by again, Sam. When I was performing maintenance on the buildings the other day, I saw some footprints you left behind. Took a moment to retrace them, like I was literally walking in your footsteps. Felt pretty cool, ain't gonna lie. Fortunately, I got a little carried away and found myself in mule territory. Realised it before they caught me, but man, should have seen me turn tail and run like the wind. I don't want to meet those guys in the field, no sir. Even so, it was fun walking where you'd been before. Felt like I was connected to you and your legacy in those moments. Just make sure you make it back in one pace like I did. Dear Sam, this is from Benjamin. Thanks again. They all start with thanks. It's getting to the point, if it hadn't already, where words won't cut it. They broke the mold when they made you, seriously. I've been here since Bridges first came through, and I was darn proud to be assigned this posting. But truth be told, there are times I worried about the second expedition would ever happen. What if they couldn't get the Cupid working? What if American Reconstructionism was all a silly pipe dream? Looking back, I can't blame myself for nearly losing faith. I never saw the real America for myself, but then you came along and gave me something to believe in. You have to finish it. For us all. Make us whole again. Jake. Dear Sam, how's it going? Still heading west? We're rooting for you. We're part of the secondary group, so we never got to speak with Amelie face to face. Caught the occasional hollow message, but that was about it. Still, every little bit helped keep us going. She's just like a mother, tough, clever, easy to the eye, too. Won't lie, and I didn't notice. But what really resonated with us was the fire she carries, the conviction, the same as Bridget. Any one of us would have laid down our lives in service to her vision. I suppose this is all a long-winded way of saying you ought to move on and meet her like we never got to. And when you do, tell her we're all still believers in the cause, and in her, and her mother. Yeah, you do that, won't you? Yeah, sure. Tips. Get rid of the tips. There are lots of. Like I said, there are lots of. Probably going to spend a bit of time between sessions actually reading some of those. Let's see, where are the new ones? There's 4. Peppers. When I was a little girl, my father told me that peppers were people who decided long ago they couldn't trust their own nation to be there for them anymore. That the bonds between us had grown weak long before Death Stranding. We once had a network sprawling the whole wide world that could send items to anywhere, and connect anyone with anything, but we're still isolated, we're still alone. Some liked it that way, and even wanted more. They wanted walls along with their borders, wanted to turn away refugees and outsiders. Some even wanted new nations all of their own. They began to see the state as an enemy of their freedom, not the protector of it. The ones most far gone, they didn't trust the country to defend them if something really went wrong. War, terrorism, natural disaster, you name it. So they built shelters and stocked full of supplies in preparation of the worst. Then the worst happened. The Death Stranding. America ceased to exist, and their shelters became homes where they would live out and they would die. But they'd prepared, and they hadn't prepared to live there forever, which is why they wound up relying on us, couriers, so heavily. My father and I didn't want to go back to the old America. We didn't want a country that pushes people apart. We wanted one that brought them together, that allowed them to support one another, and that was what we would try to work toward. The lake at Ground Zero. When I first laid eyes on the lake at Ground Zero, I was blown away by the sheer size of it. Never imagined anything could be so huge. That was just after the Death Stranding, and not many people had seen craters up close, yeah. But when I was still living with my parents and my brother on the East Coast, an explosion like nothing the world had seen before tore a gaping hole in the heart of America. There are all kinds of rumours floating around all the time that a meteor, that a nuke dropped by another country. I was a kid. but I couldn't even tell the adults I didn't have a clue. So you could imagine how I felt. And then we found out we'd been another explosion. Not one just here in America, but all world over. By the time we learned they were void outs and what void outs were, the country was pretty much done. But hey, that was then and this is now. And things are looking up. I just got told my kid's brother's still alive. Word is he's heading up a corpse disposal team in Capital Knot City. Handled his shit well enough to get picked for the second expedition. 3 more years and he'd come out here with me. Can't wait to see him again. Oh, not that many. But on that note, I'm gonna say thanks for watching. Till next time, have a good one.